Anyway, yes, I'm back. And earlier I was venting very strongly about how I felt about the situation in the world. And I realized today is the Lion's Gate. It is 7/7. And it is the Lion's Gate portal. And for those of us who are spiritual or super sensitive or INFJ personalities like I am, you're really going to feel it. Or those who are the chosen ones out there, nobody knows who they are. They probably don't know who they are, but I'm sure there are those who are touched who know who they are. They are especially feeling it. And after the events that have occurred over the past 9-10 days leading up to this Lion's Gate incident, really, if you are intuitive and have wisdom, you would understand that we are, as children of God, well, God says that the angels are his children and we are children of men. We are connected to the earth and the cosmos. We are feeling it. And so there's a lot of things going on, as above, so below. And it is really, really fascinating how one person it just takes me back to and this is all my opinion. It's my right to express how I feel, not to persuade or anything, just how I feel, what I want to express. It is fascinating how it just all takes me back to the JFK assassination. Hear me out. He gets popped. He gets replaced. Public housing is built. Welfare is given out for free. Prisons are being built. And it gets weirder and weirder and weirder as these race riots and things are going on all over the country. And in California, you've got places that were all suburban neighborhoods like Watts and Compton. They were all suburban neighborhoods. Now they're like gangster, hood, ghetto. I'm scared to walk down the street. I don't know what color to wear. You have a progression of more ethnic people being piled on top of each other with lesser opportunities to get jobs, better jobs, harder to get out of the situation that put them there with the government housing, the free food. You can have all of this for free for so many years, and now it has become a generation of it's all for free. And then here comes Reaganomics, and then the crack epidemic, and where does all these guns come from? And we have no planes and no money to get all of this stuff except the hip hop industry. Yeah. They're doing their little beatbox and everything over there on the East Coast. They're doing the breakdancing and everything. They're rapping and stuff. And somebody says, And I'm just saying, off the top of my head, why don't we give them some money to open their clubs and promote their music and stuff? Yeah, let's do that. By the way, let's switch it around. We're tired of the Anita Bakers and all of that ballad stuff. Let's roughen it up. It's New York. It's the Bronx. It's Staten Island. It's Yonkers. It's, come on. Let's roughen it up. It's gangsters out there. Let's talk about guns. Let's talk about how they get down the street. Tell us, man, what y'all do. So why don't y'all sing about that? How about we pay you more to make it worse. We'll even provide you the guns and everything and the fancy cars, and you can ride around on the streets and make it look tough. Yeah. We'll pay you to promote this tough guy image and make it look big and bad. Because that's where y'all live, right? Well, I live over in Martha's Vineyard. You're not allowed to come out there, but I'll meet you over at Trump Towers, and we can do our contract dealing over there. That I don't know the hip hop industry and all of that. I just know that as a youngster, when it came to music, I've just always loved music from New York, because I've always liked that yo-yo New York style, the way they talk up there, because I'm a Southern girl. Every now and then you'll hear my slang. I'm just a little popped right now because I did a YouTube earlier where I was really, really pissed. And I'm still pissed because people ain't acting right. And now I'm talking about hip hop. So at this point in the game, you all have sat up here and let yourselves get played by some fake Rubens and Jacobs out here at these white parties, hugging y'all from the front and the back. And these Rubensteins and all these dudes, and y'all thinking that they really, really, really down with y'all. After Cohen sat up there and told Charlemagne in that interview, after my dog X died, and said, well, I got people to feed. If you had any kind of morals, Cohen, Cohen, if you had any morals or compassion or ethics or if you lived by the Levitical laws and Deuteronomy and the Torah, you would have made sure that X's wife and children were fed before he got deleted. Because I bet you had insurance on him, did you? Because allegedly, I heard he died broke. But I bet you still eating. allegedly, you still the owner with your white collar. So I would like to ask the hip hop community, how in the world would you ever believe that a colonizer would ever love you and be your friend? I don't care how much money he gives you. If he gives you the money, guess who he is? He is the devil, and the devil is a liar. Because look at you. None of you can stand up for your good old boy, the dancing diddler. All of you have went blind, silence, and you're just like the 3 blind mice. You've all went disappeared. Everybody is quiet. Nobody's out dancing or doing anything right now. And see, he's a Scorpio. And Scorpios are psychics. He knew you wasn't his friend anyway. And he always knew that the colonizer was never gonna be his friend. That's why he got dibs on them too. Because let me tell you what a dirty cat does. Because it was done to one of my people who I know. This is what dirty dogs do. A dirty dog who's trying to get in your business, who's trying to get under you and get to know you and be all up in your stuff, brings a recording device for no reason. Who does that? Only a person who plans to set you up in the future, because they are used to being set up themselves, because they grew up around people like that. That's how they get down. They were groomed to be like that from a very young age. Anybody who don't even know you that well, who slips a recording device under your door when you're on the phone in another room, has been groomed to do things like that. So anyone who is meeting you and hanging out with you and who's planning to let's be buds, who starts recording our hangout combos with each other, that's a dirty dog from the very beginning who was groomed to be like that, because that's how they get down, because that's how their family get down, and that's because somebody did them like that a very long time ago, and they said, I'm going to start doing people like that too. So guess what? Y'all never forgot that, number one, he was saying Vote for Barack or die. Now, don't forget, allegedly, because I saw that on TV myself, so I'm not lying about that. I saw that on TV my damn self, so I'm not lying about that. That's all over the media. I also know that he is allegedly pro-bro. But he sure had his arms all over Hillary Clinton. I love you so much. He should have been a politician. He would have been better off. But you know what? It's easier to do allegedly moving human, it's easy to book flights and stuff and have travel companions go with you here and there, with less than 18 candles on their birthdays and stuff. And it's easier to throw parties and have, all kinds of different kinds of flavorful drinks, and nice, fun kinds of candies and things to eat. When you're in the music business or acting, it's easier to do that. You can move easier, because it's like, oh, it's my idol. And see, this is where the planet is dividing right now. Because the divine said, thou shalt have no other before me. Thou shalt worship no other than me. And you have people paying these people to just show up. And here's the worst part. Beyonce. Queen bee of what? Queen bee of what? The queen bitch of Jay-Z? Yeah, that's what that stands for. Because I hear she's jealous. Very jealous. She don't like anybody looking at her man. And I don't see why she should be worried about that. She just needs to pay attention to his pockets. She don't need to be worrying about other women. She needs to be worried about him. She doesn't even have the decency to take time out to go on Instagram or TikTok for 3 minutes just to say, I'd like to say good morning to my fans. I love you all. Thank you for supporting me. Because that's who made you who you are. And I'm still waiting for the diddler's best friends to come hold his hand. Go sit in the hospital with his mom. Damn. I guess if with that one little poor little slave girl who was under that tunnel, who was rescued, who I saw in that video allegedly, which she said was going on under there, and former presidents and the Kardashians and Lady Gaga and all of them allegedly was down there and doing the stuff that they were doing with little and if that stuff is on video, whoo, Caitlyn and Chris allegedly woo-wee. I did say when I was 9 years old and my grandpa said, "You're asking me too many questions, child, about God and this Bible. You're going to drive yourself crazy. Get on your knees and pray for the Lord to give you the light." And I said, "God, I want to be here to see all the evil and the destruction of this world. Is it true? And if it is, I want to be here to see it. And I want to see you burn it down, God. In the name of Yeshua. Amen." And if it's real, let me see it. And if white people are like the people in Roots, prove it to me. And guess what? They're not all like that. It's called mental illness fear, narcissism, and weakness. It's all fear. That's it. Fear. That's all it is, fear. Because I tell you what, I ain't never got my ass beat by no white person. I've been called a nigga more than everything by other black folks.